black cows are turning white.
Guys, the cows are in trouble. Smokey!
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Super Bowl Sunday, February 7th. So today it is actually 12 degrees. It was actually 15 degrees when I come down that hill, but anyway, 12 degrees below zero in February. The next 10 days are supposed to be below zero, so I can't wait until the end of this month. Today we have to go get feed. We're going to try to move the cows from one side of the field to the other because the water is getting a little bit froze up. We had to pick the coldest day of the year to do this, but Ron's coming up. He's going to start blading the road. I'm going to run down to Preston and get some feed. Then we'll come back and we'll just walk them up the road and back down in. So that's what our game plan is today. As you can see, that's the mighty Mississippi River over here, and that's foggy. What that's doing is that's making ice. It gets that cold. She's making a lot of ice out there today. I'll see you out there at the farm.
I'm just heading up to Bellevue right now. Bellevue Farm, actually, I should say. About 10-15 minutes out. We got another nasty snowstorm the other day. Roads are pretty bad. And it's a solid minus 12 degrees Fahrenheit right now. So I don't know what that is in Celsius. Probably -8. No, more than that. Which is very cold for this area. It's going to be the coldest day of the year, actually, we think. So I'm heading up to Bellevue because the cows are in trouble. The cows have not been drinking water. They couldn't get to it. So my dad and I are kind of scrambling this morning with the deep snow and the cold weather. They need to be drinking water, otherwise you don't drink water, you don't live. So we'll head up to Bellevue. Hey Cameron, hey Scott. You guys doing chores?
The black cows are turning white. We're gonna get them out of here today. The game plan is to walk them out this road here and back over to there. So bring them out this road here, walk them up the road here, and then when Ron gets up here, he'll have this road all cleared off, hopefully, and we'll put them in this gate hole up here. Because I'm running into a water problem now, so we gotta get them to the water, which is back over in the creek. So we'll walk them right up down through here, and then we'll put them in this gate hole here. That's where they're gonna be. So I'm heading to Preston to get some feed.
Kitty, kitty, kitty. Dad cleared the snow while he's out here. A couple days ago, I should say. So I'm gonna start the tractor up. It is extremely cold. We got down to -18 last night. So this tractor's gonna need 20-30 minutes to warm up. So let's hopefully it starts up for one. And yes, there's a bat in here. I don't know why. Gotta be glow plugs or something in here. Should've held it a little longer. Woo! She's cold. She's very, very, very cold. Again, -12 Fahrenheit. That's a cold one for a tractor, so she's got to warm up for a little while, a lot of while. Let's go feed you guys. You got in a fight. All right. Let's go give you guys something to eat, huh? What do you think? Hey, little stinkers. That's a tomcat. Good kitties. Good kitties. Now we wait another 15 minutes or so for the tractor to warm up. She's smoking. She's cold. Gonna have to move this thing out. I'm gonna need the bale spear at some point today. It probably weighs 80 pounds, not 100. I should be able to drive in and get this. Good enough. Let's go sit in my car for a little bit. It's cold.
Okay, I made it down to the Preston farm. It's cold, 12 below. Nathan just put 3 scoops in here. He'll go get me a bale. We'll get a bale on here and then we'll head back home. Here comes Nathan now. Take the wrap off it. And Okay, we'll see you later on.
Yep.
Okay, Nathan just got me loaded up. Tires look good. Grab my flasher, so we can put the flasher on. Nathan's gonna start chores and he's gotta go to church, so get the flasher going, so hopefully that'll help me out. Hopefully Ron's on his way up and we can get this lane done and get these cows fed, so talk to you later on.
She's a lot of cold. I was literally just gonna speed up the RPMs, but the tractor just did it on its own. That's kind of cool. Good feature in New Holland, when it's that cold out, the tractor's not getting warm enough. It did what I was just gonna do, speed up, idle up the tractor, let it warm up a little quicker. The tractor did it on its own, that's kind of neat. My philosophy is, start up a tractor when it's this cold, let it run for 10 minutes at an idle, and idle it up to like 1500 RPMs. Once things are a little bit warmed up, speed it up a little bit more to speed up the warming process and to basically get it to more what I'm gonna be running it at. I'm gonna run it at around 1600 RPM for the most part. It's cold enough, my snot's freezing. I can feel it on my beard. All right, the tractor's got to be pretty warm. The kind of smoke has stopped, or the visible exhaust coming from the tractor. Basically, you know, when a tractor's cold, it kind of puffs out white smoke. It's stopped, so I'm guessing that I should be good to at least move it. It's been about 25 minutes or so, so I'm gonna go ahead and head over there and start. I basically got to plow a little bit back there because it's drifted in. Grab a bale, take that down there, and start moving snow. Well, hopefully she's warm enough. It's almost there. Typically, you want to wait until it gets out of the blue. It's almost on the blue, right out of the blue. Wait another minute or two. Don't have the heat going in here yet. That was a mistake. Let's slowly make our way out. It's gonna be full throttle for a little while now. Parking brake was sticking because it's so cold. Just gotta take her easy. Push some of the snow out.
Okay, I'm back up in Bellevue here. I got my right-hand man, Shane. We need to dig all this. I think if we get down there just by the fence, dig it out, and he come in with a bucket and scoop this out. Push that snow, that way we can open the gates that way. Half hour, 45 minutes of digging to do here. Then Ron will come down with the bucket and we'll do this. Then we gotta go this all the way down to the creek. Make sure these cows get to the water. Looks like they're getting to the water over there a little bit better than what they were. So we'll get them over here, see what they think.
Hydraulics are very cold. It took like a minute or so for that 3-point to sink down. There we go. I got a bale in the back. I'm basically gonna take a bale down and this bucket because we gotta feed 3 bales today, but I also need to move snow. So I'm only gonna take 1 bale down in the bucket, and we only need to come back here and get the bale spear and 2 more bales. So I'm not gonna full throttle and head down, mainly because tractor's not 100% warm yet, so I'm just gonna take her easy and putz down there. I'm going 14 mile an hour. I'll slowly speed up, basically 15th gears. Tractor's got 16 gears. 15th gear, 1600 RPM. So you guys are probably wondering, it's 24 hours after a snowstorm. Why are the roads so bad? Well, here's the thing. When it's minus 12 out right now, salt really isn't gonna do much. Even if you have a sunny day like it is today, salt, road sand, whatever you want, whatever you put on the roads to get rid of ice, it has to have a decent amount of temperature and a decent amount of sun to work. Well, because it needs to get the road and the pavement and the water and the ice up to above 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius, to basically turn it into water and melt it. And when it's 40 degrees below that, it just doesn't work. So that's why the roads are kind of bad. There's the bud man. His cart's just sitting here just because there's no place for it to go. He brings it all the way down, so he just kind of parks it. You can't even see the lane.
Ronald's coming down here with the bucket. Why don't you go on the other side of him? Make sure we stop traffic on the other side. Get all this snow out of here, back down into here. This might take an hour or so, but we'll get it slowly but surely. Hopefully we don't get stuck with the tractor. That'd be bad.
Pushing the snow, so we don't have a blade, so I'm just trying to basically blaze a path, because we're gonna go all the way down to the fishing hole just because we know it's solid. So I'm just trying to blaze a path down there. Trying to. So there are the cows. There is water basically right in between me and there's a plowed path right on the other side. There's a creek there that has flowing water, but the cattle can't get down to it because it's so slick and so deep snow. My dad tried to make a path to them, but it's just not gonna work. So we're gonna try to move all the cows from the cornfield over to this bean field. That's what we're gonna try and do. Not the straightest path, but it'll work. So these lick tubs are in there, frozen to the ground, so I'm basically gonna have to use the bucket to pop them loose. I bent the crap out of that one. I'm gonna try not to do it to the other ones, but we'll see. Budman's down there checking out the water source. She wedged in there.
Get down there now.
Yeah, I think that's the best bet. Is it full? Trying to get a lick tub out so I can push snow out of the way. Well, that thing is full of lick tub mineral basically. So that's not coming out, that's heavy, that's frozen to the ground. So I'm gonna go ahead and drive down to the creek. I don't wanna basically push snow down to there because I don't want this to turn to ice because the cattle are gonna be using this to travel. So I'm basically just gonna drive down, push a little bit of snow, back drag a little bit of snow, but still leave a good layer that I can drive down and under. Because you can kind of see the water's down here, and this is where I want the cattle to go. So what I just did is I basically back drug some snow up the hill, and then I also just kind of drove back and forth probably 20-30 times just to pack down the snow, because I want to leave some snow cover there so we don't ice, so it doesn't ice up, but I want to take out as much snow as possible so the cows have it's easy to get there. So it's good enough. Let's clear a little bit more snow, then clear more snow. Got a lot of the snow cleared. Basically we got to get enough room for three basically hay mangers to put bales of hay in, and some place for the cart to come in and turn around. Can't decide if we're gonna do it here or on the other side of the fence.
Hey Shane, hi. Your nose is cold. Yeah. Okay, we got this cleared out pretty good in here. What we're doing is we're piling the snow up here for more of a windbreak. That way they can actually huddle in here, and they can huddle here. Then they can walk down to the creek to get water. Did I ever tell you guys I don't like snow? The bud man, he don't like snow. So what we got to do here is we're going to make this wide enough so when I come down with the hay feeder, with the hay cart, come down and I can actually turn around in here. So I'm facing back the other way. And then once we get this all cleared out, we'll bring those cows up and around and back in here. Ronald having fun in the toy here. Yeah, like I said, it was 17 degrees below zero when I left the house this morning. Went down to Preston. Actually, I'd come out and get the hay cart. You saw that. Went to Preston, come back, clean out this road. I got a buddy of mine supposed to be coming down with a tractor and a blade. A blade would be a lot easier to do this in a bucket. I will have a blade next year. I will have one. So the cows look content. I just want to get them over here because eventually they got to come over here anyway because I got to put the corral up here. And we'll load them out of here again to get them down there in about 3 weeks. Take them back down to Preston. I was talking to Nathan this morning. Thought he said we got 13 new calves right now. And we have one set of twins. So it's coming along good. These girls here aren't supposed to come in until probably about March 10th. So we want to get them out of here before March 1st because sometimes they come about 2 weeks early. And we don't want to have no calves up here because in this weather here, calves aren't going to last long. Put a shout out to Carson. Talked to you in school the other day. He wants to get on video on his first day, so we'll do that for him. Gavin. Haven't seen Gavin in a while. Cody, I gave a few shouts out to Cody in the past. Cody actually was hired, I just hired him as a full-time police officer in Bellevue. He started out his career in Bellevue, was here about 3 years, and then went to the county. We put a shout out to the deputies, Chad Rader, Chad Gruber, Scott Heyer, Melissa Unke was the police officer, Melissa Schmidt was the police officer for me. Now she's working for the county. So you guys all be safe out there. Everybody be safe out there. Ron, he's just having fun. You want to narrate a little bit?
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
What's your brother doing today?
I don't know.
Gotta say hi to Tate. Hi Tate. Tate's pretty proud. I got him a sweatshirt, Hartung Family Farm sweatshirt for Christmas, and seen him at school today. He was wearing that. Proud as a peacock. Just pushing snow. We haven't had this much snow in a long time. Once we get all this snow moved out of here, we'll get the cows moved over to here, and then we got to move those hay racks. There's 3 hay racks over there. Put those over here. Get bales for those. Put bales in them. The cows are looking for water, so hopefully we'll get them over here soon. A couple eagles flying up there. Okay, we're starting to get there. Rod must be warm. He's got the back window open in the tractor. So the cows are getting down there to get water. They just don't like going down there. So they get back out.
Where are you going to put the bale feeders?
Back in here somewhere.
Just about lost the GoPro. That wouldn't have been fun.
Well, we're making headway anyway. 2 more trips. Hopefully we'll have this done. Then we can move those cows. We got to feed them, move the bale. Hopefully be done here by 2:30, so we'll find out. A lot of snow, lots of snow here, but it's still beautiful Jackson County, Iowa. I don't care what anybody says, it's beautiful. Cold but beautiful.
Guys, do you have a work environment like this, full of snow, manure, sloppiness that you got to walk through, and you're tired of just dirtying up your tractors? Well, I got the ticket for you. There's this company out there called Tractor Mat, and for less than $200, you guys can get a Taylor laser measured precision fit for your tractor. They have mats for all kinds of tractors, John Deere's, New Hollands, Case, and they work for everything. Tractors, combines, sprayers, you name it. And the awesome thing about this is, let's just say when the snow's gone and this is all just dirty and muddy and full of manure, what we can do is this mat actually just rolls up, removes out, we can power wash it. Our tractor's floor below it is like good as new. You guys need to check them out, Tractor Mat. There'll be a discount code actually down at the bottom if you use my name as a reference. All right, we called in our neighbor. Thanks, Dennis, for coming down. He's actually got a little Massey tractor, a little bit smaller than ours, and it's actually got a 3-point blade on the back, which is something we're gonna buy this next year, just haven't found the right one. So he's actually come down here, make a couple passes with the blade, and kind of move this road out a little bit. It's much easier to do it with the blade that you can keep constant as opposed to a loader where you can vary the height of the bucket. Last pass, for me at least. I'm not sure what model of tractor he's got, but it looks like about an 60 to 80 horse Massey. Like I said, we got a 120 horse tractor.
One thing about Jackson County here, you got great neighbors. He come up, he's going to clear this out a little bit more, and then he's going to kind of blade that off a little bit better for us. That's a tractor I looked at years ago.
$26.80 Massey tractor. Thanks, Dennis. So because this blade's only about a foot high, I basically need to come through with the bucket, and because I got the bigger tractor with more weight and power, I'm basically just taking a foot off of here. I'll come back, take another foot swath. I'm just gonna widen this out a little bit, and then he can come through and clean it up with the blade. Working in tandem. He's blading, I'm pushing them back a little bit, just trying to widen out this path. I'll follow him up. Man, that is a lot of snow we're moving. We got probably about 16 inches of snow we're trying to push around.
Okay, we're about done here. I think one more swap and we'll have her whooped. Got the Massey going with the blade and Ron with the New Holland with the tractor. I know it's starting to get cold out again. Wasn't bad before, the wind's starting to pick up. Shane's nose is red.
Yep. Slowly pushing that stuff off the road and making a nice path. All right, now time to rescue the cows. We're gonna walk them over there to the road, walk them down here, and walk them into here. See the tractor sit there, so it slows traffic down. Cardinal. So we're gonna move the cows from this field on the road and move them back over to that field we were just plowing. Big reason is it's pretty hard for them to get to the water source right here. So we're gonna have to move them over so it's much easier to get to the creek. And just so you know, -6 at 1:30. It's cold, very cold, like stupid cold. So hopefully 45 of them, hopefully get all of them. So my dad's gonna lead them. I'm gonna hopefully get the tail. So I'm gonna try and walk out of here, out of the way, so they see my dad in the bucket and get moving. They're starting to. So I'm gonna slowly get moving. Is Jesse counting? Yeah, I'll try. Now they're moving. Just gotta make sure they're all here. The water source in this field is that creek along there. Well, it's steep and drifted in, and pretty well impossible to get to. So we're gonna try and walk the cattle along the road over to the tractor down in the field. This is much easier to get to the creek. So I hope this is all of them. Try and get over and count them.
Okay, here we go. We got the cattle drive up. Hey, Bess, hey, Bess. 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 We'll bring them right back in and bring them out.
Well, that attempt was unsuccessful. I think my dad stopped too soon. They kind of bunched up. He's got to keep moving. Take two. Yep. Here we go. Take two. Keep going. Let's go. Hip. Come on. Hip. Let's go. Keep moving, ladies. Keep moving. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Trick when you're moving cattle, make yourself wide, make yourself a little loud. Just keep moving. But you don't want to move them too quick. That's how someone gets hurt. Come on. Yep. So we're having a little difficulty. They're having some trouble stalling right here. Last time we had a couple who wanted to walk right up that way and cross there. So I'm gonna try it one more time. So it's extremely cold out here. My GoPro probably isn't gonna last more than another 10 minutes out in this cold. It's so cold, my snot is freezing and it's kind of disgusting. So I'm gonna point away from you for a while. So we are struggling right now. The cattle just do not want to cross that bridge. They just do not like it. So they basically get up to the bridge. Doesn't matter how much feed you put on the other side there, do not want to cross it. So what we're gonna try and do is go get that green hay cart, pull it in here, whip it around, and get the cattle to follow us, hopefully not get stuck right here, and then get the hay cart and get it moving. Because instead of a bucket of feed, they got an entire wagon of feed. Hopefully they'll follow. That's the plan for right now. But right now it's a cattle drive fail. But the reason, like I said, we're moving them because they don't have good access to water right here. So we're gonna try and move them around to the other side of what we've been clearing up snow. Tactic number 2, the hay cart. So we'll see if this works. Hopefully it does. Come on, let's go. Hopefully he doesn't get stuck. I guess nothing. Muss. Too close, those girls don't want to go. Finally got it to work. Hay cart did the trick. They're moving. All 45 of them. Well, lost my external mic. So this thing's gonna be on the internal mic for the rest of the time. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop the bucket, put the bale spears on. I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 bales of hay down, move the 3 hay mangers to where the cows are now, and then feed them hay. Just move the latch. So now the bucket's unhooked. Go ahead and drop the bucket now. There we go. Bucket should be dropped and we're free. Let's go get the bale spears. They're in the shed over there. That's easy. Whoever told me the trick for hooking these things up, just literally tilt the bucket all the way forward, I greatly appreciate you. Go check and make sure we're latched, which we are. Pins through. She's not going anywhere. Let's go get some bales and head down. All right, got a bale on the front, got a bale on the back. Let's head down and feed some cows. One thing I will say on this New Holland tractor that is an extreme dislike is the fuel gauge, the fuel level sensor. This thing is more temperamental than I am on 3 hours of sleep over 4 days. This thing is terrible. I go up any slope. If I slow down hard, it goes to empty, then it goes up to full, and it's just like, come on, New Holland, figure it out. You guys have seen me do this before, just moving bale feeders. What a bale feeder does is it basically just creates a ring around the hay and protects it just from cattle getting in too close and stopping it and destroying it and whatnot. So that's all a bale feeder does, just cheap metal that forms a circle around the bale. So I'm gonna go ahead and move these 3 over to the new field and feed them hay. Here's number 2. Slowly making our way out because it's bumpy and it's not a lot of grip on those bale feeders, so I gotta be careful and not jerk them around. Oh, just little old me feeding hay to the cows. Probably shouldn't have put as many. Look at all them flocking to the water. They were thirsty.
Was this in here too?
Yep. All right. Let's go check in with the bud man or the boss man.
The cows is finding their water. We got lots of mineral, lick tubs, bales, tractor, Ron, Jesse. We got a job well done. Any comments, concerns, write them down. Ron, I'll get back to you. Well, we got her done. I was hoping to be done by 2, but it's 3, so.
I was hoping to be done by noon.
Yeah, that wasn't happening. I knew that.
You didn't get out to my house until like 9.
So it was closer to 10.
I think they found the water. That's good. But you got the bud man from Hartung Family Farms, and you know it. Beautiful Jackson County, Iowa. Home of snow. Lots of it. So, well, this will be their new home for now.
So now I was moving snow. I tried to make a little wind block. That pile's probably 6-7 feet tall. That pile's 5 feet tall. Give the cattle a little bit of break from the wind if they need it. So they should be good. They got water, they got food, they got themselves. They'll hopefully stay warm, but it's going to be miserable this next week. Highs in the single digits Fahrenheit, lows in the net minus single digits Fahrenheit. It's going to be a cold one, guys. Pray for all the farmers who have to be out doing livestock and tending to their cattle, because you know what? Or tending to their livestock, because you know what, guys? Livestock got to eat, they got to get fed, they got to get taken care of. Doesn't matter what the weather is, so pray for those farmers out there.
They'll be happy. So it's just too much snow there. Usually they can get down in that ditch anywhere they want. With all them snowbanks, they can't get in there. So that's why we had to move them over here. Had Dennis Kilber come down with his blade. He bladed it off while Ron was with the bucket. Got her nice and wide here, so we should be good to go. Now we'll shut the gates and call her a day. It's Super Bowl. 2 hours and 27 minutes till kickoff. 1 below 0.
Yeah, I'm very unhappy in how, I believe the term is hysteresis, so basically it's just way too variable on the fuel gauge. But at least New Holland designed it where when you're going uphill, the uphill side, so the rear side of the fuel tank is the sump or the drain. So basically I know that because when I'm going uphill, the fuel gauge reads a lot more full than when I'm going downhill. The reason that's a good thing is because you use a ton more fuel going up the hill as opposed to going down the hill, you use hardly any. So that was a good design on their part. But still, fix your fuel gauge, New Holland. Come on, man. But that's the biggest problem that we have this year. Fine with that. Just look to the mirror. Alfalfa. Well, this tractor put in a good 5 hours-ish worth of work. He's a good little tractor. Gonna hit 111 hours here soon. Gonna do its break-in oil change here real soon, probably in the next couple days. My dad will bring this thing down to Preston, do its oil change. Job well done. Gonna shut this door real quick and call our day. Head to the house, my parents' house real quick to grab my ski poles, because I might be going up to Colorado next week. Who knows? But anyway, I'm gonna head up there, say hi to my parents, and then it's Super Bowl Sunday. It's 3:15 right now. I wanted to be home an hour ago, but cattle, gotta take care of your cattle this time of year. Quick side note, this Okapa little rechargeable hand warmer is absolutely awesome. I used it all day today. It's still warm. It held the heat for about 6 hours so far, and I think it's about half drained. This thing is amazing. You guys need to check it out. Link will be down in the description. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, be sure to hit that like button. Comment if you guys have any questions whatsoever. And of course, subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hartung Family Farms. And of course, guys, as always, ta-ta for now.